episode 30 of Poison Speaks, the penultimate episode to Campaign 1, The Great Awakening. We last left off on the docks of Dorianis as the godlets were joined on a boat by the one and only Hangly Jiao to transport them to one of the two Violet Isles that were split during the Druid Wars. They've been on the sea for about 2 days now, as Violetoa, known to the Druids, the beginnings, the Cardinals, is not close to the mainland. The seas are not forgiving, and this journey may not be forgiving. So, allow us to join our companions and see where it takes us, as one of us is arriving home.
Coming in.
Hello, my friends.
Hello.
Hello.
Or should I say, for the second to last time, hello, my gallant goblets.
Hello.
As you all remember, we left off leaving the docks from the mainland in Dorianis.
Already got more chicken.
That's good. You'll need sustenance for the 2-day journey you are having on sea. It is. Let me change that. There we go. Our 2-day journey that we have on the sea towards the Violet Isles, as it is not that close to the mainland of Malverne. Hangly Jiao is the one captaining your ship.
Hangly Jiao.
Yes, our lovely, beloved Hangly Jiao, whom only a few can understand, apparently.
Haha.
I still think he's like a criminal or something.
He was a pirate at one point.
He pushed Oplin off the ship.
He did not push Oplin off the ship.
He was complacent.
He was driving the airship.
I mean, that's where the murder took place, so.
Yeah, on the other side of the airship where he wasn't.
He's an accessory then.
You know what? We're going to the Violet Isles. This is where we are.
Wouldn't that make all of you accessories? Because you were all on the airship when Open
No,
got
but we
pushed.
weren't driving. We didn't actually work there.
But you were still present.
We were murdered adjacent.
Okay, we're getting off topic. So you guys are at sea for 2 days before you get to the dock at the Violet Isles. As you step off, you notice that it is quite literally just a dock. It is not a town. It is not a village to bring anything into and whatnot. It is quite literally just a dock.
Strange.
So, you may all disembark from the boat.
Can I cut in real quick?
Yeah.
Cool. So I just want to throw it out there. Avern is refusing to get off the ship. His ears are pinned back, his tail's between his legs. He refuses to move.
Oh.
Sorry, did you say he refuses to move when?
Yes.
Yeah, I think if he's refusing to move, is he in human form or fox form?
Fox.
Okay. Ari obviously kind of maybe I don't know, did they ever talk about what happened with him like during their like nights together at the inns? Or did that never come up? Because obviously Ari knows he's from the Violet Isles. I don't know if Ari knows what happened.
Avern likely wouldn't have talked about it.
He wouldn't have, or he would have? I'm sorry.
Would not.
Would not. Okay. Yeah. So I think Ari is going to say that Averin is refusing to move, kind of putting a couple of pieces together, knowing that Averin was from the Violet Isles, and is gonna walk over to him, crouch down next to him, and very cautiously start petting his head and giving him little scritches and going, "What's going on, boy? What's the problem?"
He's gonna start growling.
Not happy to be back home, I presume.
He doesn't really want to be touched.
Okay. So Ari's gonna remove their hand and still pose the question of if, assuming he's not happy to be back home.
He's kind of like, so you know, any cat owner would know this, but you know, like when you're trying to like clip your cat's nails or like brush them, and you're trying to grab them, and they've like backed themselves into like the smallest, most hidden corner in the house that they can find. Same vibe.
Aww. Oh, poor baby. I think Ari, not really knowing what to do, kind of is just like, alright, well, I'm not gonna force you, but is there anything I can do? Is anything at all? Because Ari's kind of at a loss right now. They don't want to force him off the ship when he's clearly in distress. Do you need me to go get Dream? Do we need to talk about this? Like, what's going on?
He just turns his back.
Cool.
Okay. Yeah, I think Ari is gonna be like, alright, wait here a second. And Ari is actually gonna go get Dream, because they are kind of also at a loss here as to what to do. And they don't want to force him off the ship, but they do know, that, you know, time's ticking, and that they do, you know, eventually have to get off. So Ari is gonna go find Dream, and be like, hey, listen, I don't know the whole story, but I do know that Averin was from here. This is where we met. And he's refusing to move. I don't know what happened, but I'm assuming it was not very good considering a war broke out here. I don't want to just pick him up and drag him. Do you want to maybe come help me talk to him?
Dream, who I think probably went down with everybody else, but kind of backtracked once he realized that they weren't there, is still kind of hovering near the entrance. So he just immediately is like looking back into the ship, and he nods, and he's like, "Did you said he was from the war? Was he part of it, or is that not your story to tell?"
So from what I can, when I met Averin, was right before the Druid Wars, and he was tiny. He was a kid at the time, so I don't imagine that. I don't imagine that would affect him if he's on his own, because from what I do know, kids and names is that they're pack animals. They don't wander alone. So now thinking about it, it is kind of weird that he is on his own. So basically I don't assume anything but here. So that's basically it.
Well, let's figure it out, I guess. And he goes in there and he looks for Avrin. Is Avrin still backing himself into the corner?
Yeah, he's not going anywhere.
Okay. Dream would like to kind of stretch down, like he's quite literally approaching a wild animal. And I think he'd recognize the body language. And as something that he's experienced himself, but not knowing obviously what is going on here. And he just stretches his hand forward like he's offering it for Averin to sniff. He's like, "What's wrong?"
Avrin's actually going to nip at his hand.
Dream goes, he withdraws it quickly and he kind of narrows his eyes. He goes, "So something is wrong, but you don't want to talk about it." "That's okay. Do you want us to stay here?"
He just kind of whines and turns back around to corral himself in that corner.
Dream looks back at Ariandri and is trying to communicate with his eyes that obviously something isn't right with Averin. And Dream is going to kind of clench the hand that he nipped at and let release, and then approach him and slowly lower himself to the ground. Not close enough to touch him, but near enough to let him know that he's still there. "Well, if you're not getting off of the ship, then I'm not getting off the ship." And he looks
I'm
at
sorry, could you
Ariandri.
repeat that last bit?
If
I'm
you're
sorry.
and he says, "If you're not getting off the ship, then I'm not getting off the ship." And then he looks at Ariandri and is kind of motioning him over with his head as to offer to sit with them.
Yeah, Ari is going to walk over to where Dream is and sit down with Aberin. Ari won't be leaving without him or Dream.
Well, we don't have to talk at all, but at least, did something happen out there? You don't have to tell us what.
Ari's gonna pipe up and be like, Aberin, you definitely don't have to say anything. You don't have to talk about it, but seeing as this is the place we met, it must have at least one happy memory for you, yeah? And even if that one happy memory doesn't outweigh whatever else happened here, just know that you're not going to be alone like when I found you. You have us, you have the team. We're going to be there with you. And maybe that doesn't help, maybe that doesn't erase what happened, and that's okay. It doesn't have to. Grief is a frightening, fickle bitch. And you don't have to get over it, but do know that you have the both of us.
You can be sad or you can be angry or whatever the fuck you're feeling, but you don't have to leave. And you do have us.
Avaran, in this moment, could you give me a perception check?
Great. Sure.
Because, like, before you skittered back, you were at the edge of the boat, correct?
No, as soon as they landed, he refused to get off.
Well, like, I'm saying, like, you were able to see off the boat for a moment. To know where you are.
Likely, yes.
Yes, so give me a perception check for that.
We're looking at 19.
19. Avren, you remember when you were younger, as all of this was going on, the Isles being alight with fire and torn down and being, dare I say, like, industrialized? Like, it wasn't like factories were being built or things like that, but like the pre-actions to industrialization of just knocking everything down. You don't see that when you look out. Everything is different, yes, but everything has regrown, renewed. Whatever was destroyed, trees have grown in place. Grass is bright green. And a couple miles in from the dock, you can see the destruction of the city that was built by the mainlanders before the Druid Wars. And you can see that nature has overtaken it and taken it back. And I know that probably doesn't help in this situation, as your last moments here were not ones of joy and setting off on an exciting adventure. They were ones of escape and fear. But you do see that nature has taken back this place that was destroyed.
He's gonna look at Dream, and Ariandri's gonna like poke his head up a little bit from the furry donut he's curled himself into. And he's gonna look at them, and he's gonna look at the doorway to the ship. I'm guessing everyone else is pretty far away at this point because I haven't heard anyone else speak up. So I'm guessing everyone is at least outside the boat or the ship. So he's gonna look at the door, and then he's gonna look back to Ariandri and Dream. And a question: does Ariandri or Dream have a bag of any sort that they are carrying?
I think we all got bags of holding, if I remember.
Yes.
But I don't know if they're how big they are.
Okay, he's crawling in that shit.
Okay.
You have to make sure your head's at least poking out, because you will only have 10 minutes in a bag of holding as a living being.
Okay, he's sticking his nose out.
Okay, so he can breathe. Good. I don't want Avran to die. Cool.
Whose bag is he in, just so we know?
Rock, paper, scissors for it.
Okay, Mandy, you want to do rock, paper, scissors?
Let's do it.
Okay.
How do we do it? How do we do it? How do we do D&D rock, paper, scissors?
So I'll count. I'll do 1, 2, 3, and
Okay.
I mean, I
Okay.
guess we could have actually done rock, paper, scissors.
I mean,
Yeah.
if we were on camera, it would be easier.
I was just gonna say you could just see who rolls a higher.
Jace,
on
I was like, I'll go on camera for you right now if you want to rock. I said I'll go on camera if you want to rock paper scissors for real.
And if you want,
Great.
I will allow this if you want to do it.
Whatever you want to do. Do you want to do that or the dice?
I can't turn my camera on.
Okay, we'll do the dice.
So yeah, we'll just do dice. It's fine.
Okay.
In the spirit of the game. Back
So
to
we're
the
rolling.
game.
Are we rolling
You
a
have
20?
advantage on yeah, D20 because that's how you got to roll initiative.
Initiative.
So I
Who's
already
gonna get the
have
boy?
Ariandri has already gotten a what the fuck? It's an 18 plus 3. That's 21.
So we're rolling initiative then?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And I do have
That's
advantage, so
also-
if you roll higher than me, I'm rolling again.
Well, Jace, that is a 21. We both did scissors.
All right.
So I don't know what to tell you.
Alright. I didn't get higher on my advantage roll, so let's roll one
Okay.
more time.
Okay.
Who gets to carry the boyfriend? We'll find out.
Okay.
Next time on Drinking
On
Bros.
this exciting episode of Fears and Spears.
That's it, everybody. That's the episode. Boom. No.
Good night.
Alright, see you guys next week.
Absolutely. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. My dice fell on the floor again.
I'm holding my hands in the metaphorical air.
I also got a 20.
Are you fucking
both-
kidding me
You
right
both
now?
threw out paper.
Yeah. Okay. One more time.
Oh god.
Best out
Okay,
of
one
three.
more time, Mandy.
Motherfucker. Okay.
Oh my god. This is ridiculous. Okay, I got an 18 this time.
Are you kidding me? So did I. But what did you get added to that though? I got an 18 plus 6 because of my
What's
initiative.
that?
So I got an 18 plus 6, so I got a 24.
Okay, you got it because mine's an 18
Okay.
with my initiative bonus. Just to get a plus 30.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
So
So
as
Averin
you,
is in Dream's bag.
Yeah.
You know what? He's practiced holding him from the last session, remember?
Oh,
Preparing
yeah.
for this moment.
Oh, that's right.
Dream said,
I love
you know
it.
what? Ariandra, you always carry Averin. It's my turn.
I got this. My strong, capable arms.
Fine.
Cool.
That's so fine. I love it.
While
Who
all
gets
of
to carry the
you,
fur purse?
Once
The
you,
fur purse!
Not that. Once you guys leave the boat and everything, I need a perception check from everybody else.
Sure. What will I be perceiving today? Only the dice know.
I got a 29.
Damn. Fuck.
I'm seeing
Oh,
some shit.
I got a dirty 20.
Okay.
Oakland got a 28.
Okay. Y'all seeing some shit. Damn.
I need glasses, apparently.
Our eyes be perceiving God.
Oakland has a plus 10 to perception.
Opalyn and Kuma just standing next to each other, squinting real good.
Do I have to roll again?
Ari got a
Uh,
15.
So you're in the bag, Everin, so you do not have to roll this.
Cool, I don't have to perceive or be perceived. I love that.
Yes, you are able to just be in the bag for
Teach
this.
me your ways, Averin.
I just want you to let you know, I probably didn't need to, but my perception is 34, so
Fucking
just that I
Christ.
should pitch in here.
Averin,
Dream
He's
on your
holding
eyes.
holding
Dream
Averin's
is
eyes
seeing
everywhere.
for you. You're seeing through Dream's eyes right now, Everin. That's how good
What do your
Dream's-
tabaxi eyes see, Dream?
Only you.
Oh.
Gay. And Ariandri and Caliver, what did you guys get on the perception check?
I got ice cream.
Ari got a 15.
15. Cool.
Whatever 18 plus 16 is, somebody else can do math.
Nope, you're fine. You all had to beat a 15, so you're good. As you
I
guys...
have 16 perception.
Yeah, I know. So you were gonna hit it anyway? Because fucking disgusting.
We're at like level 17.
I know. As you guys get on the dock, you hear a dark chuckle from behind you on the boat. That chuckle, the only person on the boat with you was Hangli Jiao.
Okay. I knew it.
But now standing behind you is a dragonborn.
I was just thinking this the other day.
You know, guys,
Oh, it's Razass!
thanks for getting me on the isle. And with a snap of his fingers, he teleports.
He was able to hold the accent.
Who was that?
It was Razcast.
You know,
Yeah, but he
Razcast.
didn't say his name was Razcat.
It's Razass.
in behalf of
It's a
Rainer not being
Dragonborn,
here,
come on!
on the behalf of Rainer not being here, I'm kind of glad that happened. He's gonna be so pissed.
Well, he'll have to find that out next week.
So
Or
so
unless
what's
he's watching.
Taz up to?
A
He
bad
has
thing,
teleported
apparently.
away at this moment. And you guys may proceed onto the aisle.
I call shenanigans that you wouldn't even let me try to throw a punch.
You weren't near him. He was up on the boat. You guys were on the dock.
Rude.
I mean, is he on the island?
He is.
Now
he
he
has,
is.
He has teleported onto the island.
You guys want to just go get him?
If Everin gets over his extreme trepidation, I think more dick biting is in order.
Oh, yes.
I'll welcome it this time.
You know,
Um,
Riona's not really
Yes, get it.
a lot, so I think it's time to bring out the Glock.
So you guys may continue forth onto the aisle. As you guys travel up the it's
I
not
was curious.
what?
Do we want to go see Razcax? I can cast Locate Creature. It'll work.
You guys get the feeling that Razcax is going where you were going.
All right, we'll just see him eventually anyway, I guess.
Yes.
I mean, unless we want to GPS our way there.
True.
I just want to punch him in the face.
Turn
you may
In
get that
2.5
chance.
miles.
So you guys head forward on this hoof and carriage beaten path. It's not exactly a road, but it's a little overgrown now at this point. And you follow for like about 2 miles, and happen upon what looks like an unfinished city. Unfinished buildings, overgrown, and wrecked, with a giant pile of burned glass and wood against the mountainside. Along the way, you notice skeletons along the ground.
They have anything good on them?
No.
Oh.
I think they've been dead for a few centuries.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean they don't have like armor and swords and stuff.
They've been dead for about 20 years.
You really think
20
that stuff
30.
would have lasted this long?
Yeah.
The good shit will.
Mm.
They're dead. How good could it be?
The stuff in the bags are probably okay.
Oh, I appreciate that, Liz.
Yes.
I do too. That's really cool.
With your knowledge, you can gather that these were
My knowledge?
that these were probably undead from Dorianis.
Oh, God. Okay.
That were kind of like left behind as this city was built or destroyed. You do. Would anybody, if anybody would like, they can give me a religion check.
Oh, I will.
Ooh, I'll give that a whirl.
As a
I'm not
future
very
god,
religious.
Hey,
we will be.
hey, Derek.
Mm-hmm.
Question.
I don't mind that.
Maybe
I got
not. But since Ari is familiar with the area, can I roll with advantage or no?
Yes.
If not, that's fine. I just wanted to ask.
You can.
Oh, yay!
Oakland
Thank
got a
you.
confident 8.
Oh God.
Can I
got
also
12 dice.
Can I also roll with advantage on account of Dream knows everything about the existence of religion ever?
Oh.
We're working with the very sexy 16 over here.
Hold on.
That's fair.
Well, it
I
didn't
am
help.
literally the daughter of a goddess.
It didn't help because Ari only got a 10, but
I only got a 12, so
Can
I don't
the
think we really
demigod
be
have
rolling with
advantage?
much today.
What was that, Riona?
Can the demigod have advantage?
You are so Avaran, I'm going to ask you to make a nature check with advantage. You do get this roll with advantage, Rihanna, as you are the daughter of Nuna.
Oh, cool. Good, because I needed it.
Dream saw the creation of Riona, or not, of all.
You saw? Oh my God! You watched my parents have sex?
Oh my God, that one.
We're working with another very sexy 16.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a 10. Man.
you're the very sexy 16.
We got a tentative 10 over here. We're not playing well right now.
Cool. A 10. So who? Okay, so who got a 10 or above?
Me.
Me.
I was on religion.
Me.
It might have only been
Yeah,
Oakland.
Ari also got a 10 on religion.
A 10 on the religion gives you a ping in the direction of where you are supposed to go.
Ping?
A ping, almost like the
There's
gods.
always paying.
The gods are pointing you in a way to go to meet them.
There's no chance I'm listening to what they say.
Oakland starts heading in the opposite direction.
I'm going Oakland.
Not that way, Oakland. This way.
Avaran, you, with a 16 nature, you would know the exact way to Silco, the small little town at the edge of the mountain, which is where the gods are pointing all of you to.
Well, if y'all can pull him out of the
That's
bag,
suspicious.
he can lead you.
He could just point with his snout.
Like a little furry compass.
Well, I think
He is.
we also
Get out of the bag.
surmised that early on we surmised that Avaran can talk in fox form. I did homebrew that Avaran can talk in fox form. So if Avaran would like to speak, he can.
Since when could Everett not talk in Foxford?
We at some point thought he couldn't, and I just made it a homebrew thing that he could.
Oh, I don't think he's gonna because he's still really scared. But what he will do is he's gonna poke his head a little further out of the bag, and he's gonna tug on Dream's sleeve a little bit to get his attention. And he's gonna yip a little bit to get everyone else's attention, being that he can't tug on any other sleeves.
Aw.
And he's gonna kind of motion with his head in the general direction that they need to go.
This way. This way.
Dream stops and looks in the direction and looks at the others, kind of like nods his head. Everyone wants to go this way, so let's go.
Yeah, I say we follow.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's back here.
Well, you guys can go that way if you want, but everyone wants to go this way, so I'm gonna go this way.
If
Yeah.
anything, I'm gonna trust Averin over a gut feeling.
I don't have a shit idea where we're going, so.
I'm inclined to follow the fox.
You guys start heading towards the direction that Avran is pointing in. And you end up heading into a forest that is thick and luscious with the color green and fungus. And Riona, it almost reminds you of the dress that your mother wears. Her mossy.
You know, for being the Violet Isles, this place really isn't all that violet.
Yeah, it's more green. Green Isles.
That mossy green dress with flowers and fungus on it. That's kind of like what this forest reminds you of, and it almost it has the same energy as your mother. So you get the feeling that perhaps this forest is the forest that's attributed to your mother here on the island.
Okay.
You guys.
I think with her realizing that, I think Riona is going to take a moment and I think she's going to walk to one of the trees and I think she's going to place her hand on the moss and close her eyes for a moment and just kind of allow herself to connect with this feeling.
You in this, can you give me a nature check?
Absolutely. Give me 1 second here. Oh, nice. That's a 3.
A 3, you said?
A 3. I mean,
You're fine.
I'm gonna grab a different set of dice.
You hear whispers. You're unable to tell what they are saying, but it's almost as if the forest is talking.
Okay. Could I roll a religion check instead? Just maybe.
You could attempt a
Maybe I'm
religion
just.
check.
Yeah, maybe I'm just tuned into the wrong frequency. So. Come on. Oh, thank you. That is going to be a 17 plus, if I can read. 2, so
read?
that's going to be a 19. Not really, no.
Awesome. With that, you are able to, you realize that perhaps you're a little lost on the nature part since your oath has changed. Since your oath is more to yourself now, you have to figure out how to tune into things the way you need to. With that religion check, you hear, "Psst, keep going. You're almost there." As the forest beckons you to continue your journey.
She's going to speak back in a quiet voice and say, "Is this truly the way to the future we desire or need?"
You hear the voice respond, and I won't whisper because the mic didn't really pick it up before. But in the whispered tone, the forest says, "Yes, this is the way, but there's much more that is to be done for the future that you desire."
She's going to say, "I know. Thank you." And then she's going to look at everyone else and say, The forest says we are close, so whatever that means, we should brace ourselves.
I take it you all continue forward. Nobody else wants to do anything in this forest.
Oakland is still a little pissed that everything is so green and not purple.
Awesome. Understandable. It is called the Violet Isles.
Would you feel better if everything was purple?
A little, yeah. It's called the Violet Isles. Why is it not violet?
There's a spell for everything.
There is. As you all continue walking, you enter an open glade. In this in this glade is you see dragonflies and different kinds of flying insects, along with birds soaring in the sky and calling out to whoever may hear, and skyarts traveling to the upper parts of the mountain. Kuma,
Oh.
you're familiar with this energy, probably more familiar than anybody in this group.
Huh. Well then.
This is the section of the isle attributed to Zeldris. Though it
Alright.
has a summer feel, the grass is almost golden in color and waving through a fresh spring wind. If you could give me a perception check.
Okay. 21.
The DC was 20, so you just beat it.
Oh.
On the slope of the mountain at the far side of the glade, you see this flash of violet run across the mountain.
All right then.
It bounds like a deer.
Uh-huh.
And as it stops, you see it's a stag with giant antlers and a horn in the middle of its head. And it is looking straight at you.
Unnerving.
Before it continues to bound across the glade into the next section.
All right then.
Yes.
Is that a sign of where we're going next?
It is traveling horizontal as you guys are through the glade.
Okay.
So you don't know whether you're going to see this thing again.
Okay.
Or
but I do know it's here.
Yes.
Okay.
And you get a very magical sense off of it.
Woohoo!
As you all continue, you enter into a grove with trees like that of willow tree, except the petals of the trees glow a vibrant violet on dark black wooded trees with silver grass along the roots. Dream and Caliber.
I hate it here. I want to go home.
The energy you recognize in this forest is that of Kaisis.
I don't know who Kaisis is.
He's the god of the dead. Or they are the god of the dead. The one that came down to you when you were performing.
Yeah, but I didn't have his name.
Huh?
Oh, that's right. He didn't ask for his name.
No, he didn't. But you recognize the energy. I'm saying like it's Kaisis, but Caliver just recognizes the energy of the god that came down while he was performing.
Also known as the god of terrible timing.
I thought that was
Death
Nuna.
himself.
True.
They all share that trait.
Yeah. Nuna's probably the worst. But I digress.
A wolf from
There's no probably in that.
You guys
I will not disagree.
are walking through a forest that feels dead but alive at the same time. Almost as if this place is a liminal space.
Yeah, I don't like that.
You guys want to just leave?
So
Liminal.
as you
Go home.
No, I still want to punch Ratsack in the face.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're right.
Then, as you guys go to the edge of this place, you see a small little town at the edge of the mountain. And there's a larger building that, if one wasn't mistaken, looks like a tavern. You all give me a perception check. Caliver, you're good because your modifier beats the DC.
I have a passive perception of 26.
I'm always looking.
The final.
Minus
edge.
17.
Technically, my eyelids are translucent, so I'm always like.
I don't know what
You're
I
good
rolled
with-
because I didn't see it, so I have to roll
It's
again. 'Cause I don't-
23.
You're good
Okay,
bitched
thank
out
you.
here with a 26.
Nice.
Hey, Riona got a 28.
Opalyn got a 29.
Cool.
Ari is rocking a 19.
Cool. With those, you all see that there are candles flickering in the windows and a small little open sign on the door. It looks as if someone is living and taking care of this tavern here.
Do we want to go look?
This is suspicious. I don't like it.
Derek, Ari wouldn't know this tavern at all, would they?
You would.
Oh shit, okay. Can you tell me how I know, or do I need to roll for it? Or if you want to message me, you can.
You would know it from the time you visited. Like the times you visited, like if you visited pre-war,
I did, yeah.
This is like the only which you probably visited before your mom became very sick. Am I correct?
No, because if you remember, Ari visited while their mom was sick because they came to the Violet Isles to get her like a bouquet of flowers to make her feel better because she missed home. Yes,
True.
but it was before the wars because Ari's an old bitch.
Well, Ari's also an elf of sorts, so
yes,
old is young for them. Lucky bitches.
Yes, absolutely. They're like.
They're the bench.
Yeah, they're like in their mid-20s. They're like human age.
You can give me a history check to remember the name of the tavern. But this was like the busiest point on the island. Like it's like the only town on the island. Everything else was like small
Okay,
villages
gotcha.
and camps.
Okay. So I got a 9, so I don't remember anything about the name. But I do remember the tavern, so so I'm gonna look at the party and go so I remember this place. I visited here once before when I came to the Isles. It was a lot more lively back then, obviously, but I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if someone in the family line that owned this place is alive, probably still taking care of it, probably in remembrance. So if you guys want to, we can go check it out.
If you feel it's safe to go in there, then I trust you. I'm right beside you.
Well, I appreciate it. I think it's safe. I also just want to see if there's anyone in there. Maybe a survivor or something.
Wouldn't hurt to approach with at least some caution, just because they are probably not used to visitors.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, what do you?
Yeah, so Ari's gonna look at the party, see what they think, and like slowly start walking towards the tavern.
Awesome.
I mean, hell, why not?
You walk in, and Ari, it looks exactly like it did when you were here last. Though the outside is overgrown and everything, it looks exactly the same, not a speck of dust. And from the kitchen to behind the bar comes out a large, 6-armed hamster. Hi, how can I help you guys?
Oh,
hello.
My name's Gideon.
do I recognize Gittery-mon?
Gideon was the owner of the tavern when you came here.
Oh, beautiful. Okay, yeah. So I think Ari would remember a 6-armed hamster.
He looks like a large,
Ari
orange
looks
and white dwarf hamster, like a humongous one, obviously, like a person size.
So, like a spider Hamtaro.
I love
Kinda,
Just
yeah.
about to say.
Kinda, yeah.
Spider Hamtaro.
Oh,
Perfect.
You see, he's leaning over the sink, washing his 4 hands because he was crawling on all 6 legs to come out here.
I love that.
I hate this.
How can I
That
help
has
you
to be a
guys?
health code violation.
I washed my hands
Ari's
before
gonna
I
look
make
at-
meals.
But did he wash all 6 of them?
He washed the 4 that he uses to deal with food and drinks. The other 2 he uses as feet.
I love him. I love him already.
I don't like this.
Ari's gonna look at Gittery-mon and go, "Oh well, hello. I'm happy to see you're still around. You probably don't remember me. It's been some years now, and I'm sure you get plenty of customers. But I visited shortly before the war. I'm happy to
yes.
see that you're still around and that this place is still here.
Yeah, I don't get customers very often. You know,
Understandable.
I'm kind of the only one here still on the island.
Yeah, understandable. I'm sorry about that.
It's okay. Zeldris made me so I can't die, so...
Did you ask for that, or did he just do that?
Oh no, I enjoy it. It's nice having an island all to myself.
Okay. That's fair. I just wanted to make sure it was like a mutual thing, because if not, me and Zeldris were gonna have some words.
Oh, yeah,
but if you
no,
enjoy it, that's fine.
It was weird at first, and then... Like, I got to make a lot of friends because I live a long time. But then, the wars happened, and I stopped making friends because people stopped coming. But now you guys are here, so I can make new friends.
Yeah, absolutely. And, yeah, absolutely. You can consider me a friend.
Would you guys like anything?
What do you have on your menu?
You see he lays out a menu, and it's like, it's kind of like the taverns on the mainland, except you see more like you guys didn't see like Skyart steaks, on the mainland menus, but you see that he has them here. There's a lot of salads.
Hold on. When Ari sees Skyer on the menu, they're gonna kind of stop for a minute, remembering that they almost got bodied by like a herd of them.
Yep.
Is gonna look at Gitterimon and go, is this a typo? Am I reading this correctly? Is this Skyer meat?
Yes. It's very hard to get.
How?
If I could die, I almost
How?
died like 5 times.
Wow. Okay. So do you like harpoon them down? Like, could you illuminate me on that process?
It'll make you sad if I tell you how I do it.
Frankly,
you know what? It might.
I'm pretty bummed out already, so you may as well.
It's not the adults, I guess.
That's true.
Oh.
Oh, Gitterimon. I thought better of you. I really did.
I can't take. I know my strengths and my weaknesses, and fighting an adult Skyer is not it.
No, but also, if you're not selling anything to anyone, you don't technically need to have Skyer on here. Although you do have other meats on here, so I don't know why I'm getting so pressed about the Skyer meat.
I have
but,
to eat also.
you know,
sometimes
this is true. You do have to eat.
Sometimes it's good to keep the population down.
They are very hostile.
Once again,
trust me, I'm aware.
After that experience.
My bum last time.
Oh my!
They breathe fire.
Well, that's right. They can breathe. Yes, they're draconic beasts, aren't they?
Yes. They can breathe fire. It's scary.
Well, that's quite the feat. Even getting the babies. I'll let you continue showing us this menu. I was just very curious about that particular thing. Carry on. Sorry.
But are you guys? I haven't had visitors in a long time. It's kind of weird to have visitors. Why are you guys here?
Can I do an insight check to see if I can like actually truly trust telling him?
Yeah.
This. Okay. Give me 1 second.
While Rihanna's doing that, can Dream look around to see if he has like stuff around the shop?
So thank goodness I have a plus 14 because I got a 30. So that's gonna be a 17.
Cool. Yeah, he seems just like excited but confused that new people are here. You take it he's been alone on this island for quite some time.
Okay.
So he's truly just like wondering.
I think Riona's gonna smile and say, well, we have been tasked to, well, I'm sure you're aware that every so often they try to recruit people to become part of the Pantheon.
Ah, you're trying to be ascended.
Yes, the Ascension. But on top of that, there are some people who wish to destroy the way of life as you know it. They wish to unleash and force. Yes, they're trying to do it again.
I lived through that. There's no more we on Divided Isles.
Yeah, we're trying to ensure that you can continue and everyone else can continue.
Also, I don't know about the other island. There may be people on that one, but there's none here.
Other island? Well, that doesn't mean that you shouldn't have your life threatened by the uproar of what they will do, because it's not going to affect you. It will affect the countries that are just on the mainland. And then who knows what will affect everything outside of that. So we're here to make sure that these people who have proven themselves to be misguided and awful and truly ones who do not care for anything other than their own gain. We're here to
So-
ensure that they pay and don't get their way.
So you all are looking for the seed of the gods.
Yes, we are.
Yes, absolutely.
I can take you there.
Oh,
Yeah, I used to be friends
Oh.
with the Cardinals.
well.
Who are the Cardinals?
Oh, the Cardinals were really powerful druid warriors that the gods picked to protect the Violet Isles and the world.
Interesting.
Yeah, they were
Huh.
one was made by Nuna. His name was Eden. He was really cool. He had a lot of eyes. One was named Keeper. He was very serious. He worked for Kaisis. Then there was Graham. Graham was really cool. He worked with Zeldris. And then Nederis. Nederis worked with Delilah. Nederis was really pretty and really smart, so she scared me.
A pretty woman will do that to you, for sure. But that's interesting.
Yes. But I can take you to the seat of the gods.
That would be amazing.
Come follow me. It's up the mountain.
All right. But quick question.
Yes.
Do you happen to have any wares we may need here? Just
What are you
curious.
looking for?
I think I'm okay, but anybody else? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, dream.
I might have stuff, but I gotta be told what you need. 'Cause it might not be in my inventory.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, dream.
What about him?
You're looking for the shop? You want to shop?
I'm looking for what?
You want to shop, so I was like, "Do you have any wares?"
No,
And I was waiting.
He does. No. You must understand me. He does not want to shop. He wants to look
he
at his
wants to-
personal belongings. Yes.
He's just
Bless.
Oh, I don't have personal
Don't do this to the
belongings.
hamster man.
He wasn't going
He's
to ask him for personal belongings. Who do you take him for? A chump? It's not his first rodeo.
I
He's
mean,
he's.
I have one. I have a cup. You want a cup? That's the closest thing to a personal belonging I have.
Well, he wouldn't have said that.
Can I have one of the chairs?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put it in my bag of holding.
You know what?
I hope you like the
Right.
chair.
I think Rio's gonna. Can I possibly get some skyert steak to feed my dragon?
Yes. You see,
To go,
he-
please.
You see, he walks around into the kitchen door and comes back out like 5 seconds later with 4 fully cooked skyert steaks. Pops it off his back onto the counter and goes, "There you go."
Perfect. Thank you. Riona puts the others in her bag, but gives one to Rune immediately.
It's not in the house. If you're ascending, gods are a friend of mine, so you don't pay here.
And you're a friend of ours, so
Why will nobody
We will
take
check
our
for you.
money?
Do you want some money?
Miss Riona is poor, so she's gonna look at Opal and be like,
I
I've
don't-
never had money.
I
This
don't
is
have a
great.
need for money on this island.
Do you want some though?
No, I'm okay.
But we have some money. You want some?
I'm okay. Thank you, though.
Here, you can have this.
I appreciate
I'm gonna
it.
hand him like some gold.
It's shiny.
Yes. You could do stuff with it.
Oplin is gonna look back at Riona and be like, "Do you need money? I've got money. You can have money."
Not right now. I'm okay, but thank you. I
see
just
he kind of rolls over the bar to get out from behind it. And continues to walk out the door and goes, "Come on, let's go to the seat of the gods, guys."
Day.
All right.
You guys walk through the rest of Silco, which you see is like, it's like a normal town just grown over with like vines and mushrooms and stuff like that. Not like how like the city was that was like destroyed. This is just a town that has been sitting, and it looks like Gittery might have been taking care of it. So like just the outer parts of the buildings are covered, but nothing is dilapidated or like broken. Almost like Gittery was preparing for the druids to come back to the Isles, and it just hasn't happened.
That's sad.
But you see, he's crawling with like a pep in his step. He's not sad at all. Quite actually excited to have you guys here. It's about a 20 to 30-minute walk up to the caldera of the mountain, in which he goes, okay, here we are. We're at the seat of the gods. As you can see, there's 4 thrones. There's the north seat, the south seat, the east seat, and the west seat.
Do you say feet again?
Seat.
Can you say all feet?
Oh, you want me to say feet?
No, all feet.
All feet.
Thank you.
Do you know a Hangly Jow?
Oh, he was. That sounds like a mainlander name. I
So do you
never
know
met
him?
them, no.
Would you like to? I think you'd get along really well.
I like new friends.
So does he.
So does he.
So, as you can see, behind each seat is a statue of the last cardinal. Behind, you see 4 statues, one of each cardinal. You see Neteris, who is a beautiful tiefling woman, standing with a blade in her hand. You see Graham, a statue of a bugbear with armor on behind the one seat that Gittery's like, oh, that's Graham. He was cool. You see a statue of a man that looks to have moss and earth and cracked earth along their body and arms, with a multitude of eyes across their face. He goes, that was Eden. They had a lot of eyes, so they saw a lot of things. And then finally you see a man with a staff and a little bit of a mohawk and etchings of tattoos along his body. And he goes, that's Keeper. Keeper was always really serious, and he was our longest living cardinal, longest working cardinal. I think he was the cardinal for like 70 years or something.
Damn.
Impressive.
They fought throughout the war, and then there was this big thing on the other island after we were separated from each other, and Violetoa was no more. And they died during that battle, so I made these statues for them to commemorate them, because they were my friends.
You made them.
Yeah.
I'm so
This
sad
guy
right
is
now.
the loneliest fucking guy. He's breaking my fucking heart.
Baby.
Man of many talents.
But I'm gonna go back to the tavern in
A
case,
hamster of many talents, I
in
should
case
say.
any more friends come along.
Oh wait, Derek.
Yes.
How close is Dream to Gitterimon?
Gittery's at like is standing in front of all of you guys, facing you, and I figured you guys are like standing in a group looking at him as he's like pointing to the statues, kind of like a tour guide.
Can I reach him from the bag?
Probably not.
Damn.
What if does Dream kind of see this like Averin looking at Gitterimon and would perhaps move closer?
I mean that would be up to you.
I would like to say, unless Derek makes me roll for perception, then I would say that he
I
notices.
don't think you would need to roll perception for that. He's literally like on your waist.
Okay.
So I feel like you would feel him move.
He's wiggling a little.
Wiggle.
So then yeah, I would say that
Wait.
Dream kind of like sees interest on Averin and kind of just like moves closer to the source of that. So just a little bit, pretending to look on the wares, though he's still in the back of his head wants to snoop in his stuff. But yeah.
If Averin is close enough now, as horrible as he's feeling, he is still the resident emotional support fox. So he's gonna kind of extend his neck a little bit and nose at Gitterimon's paw and give him a couple licks.
Oh. Gittery looks at you and goes, wait, is your friend a Kishine?
Why don't you ask him that?
Are you a Kishine?
Answer, because that is an answer that could get him in a lot of trouble in certain circles. So his ears are just gonna kind of pin back, and he's gonna duck back in the bag.
No, it's okay. I was friends with a lot of Kishines. Hikari was a part of the High Druid Circle, and she was a Kishine. And she was one of the strongest Kishine I knew. Your people were important here on this island.
Everyone kind of pokes his head out a little bit more. He's listening.
A Kishine taught a lot of the druids how to use their powers. So, foxes and Kishines were sacred people and animals to the druids. There was always a Kishine in the High Druid Circle. I haven't seen one of your kind in a long time, and I'm happy you've made it home.
So going to know how to react right away, but he listens very intently. And he's going to incline his head a little bit to confirm what Gitterimon thinks. And he's going to speak and say, "You don't see any of my kind anymore, because there aren't any."
I know. That's a travesty and a crime. Because your people were one of the kindest. I think he's going to extend one of his paws out to you. In, like, almost like a... You know how when you walk up to... Don't laugh at me for using this animal, even though I hate them. When you walk up to a horse and you hold your palm out to put on the bridge of their, like, head.
Like palm facing him.
Yes.
Okay.
Kind of like putting it like in the midst of your ears a little. And shares something with you. Shares a memory of a beautiful 6-foot tall, curly red-haired woman with fox ears and 9 tails. And just from the feelings of this memory of her coming into the tavern and laughing and telling jokes with Gittery, this is Hikari. She was one of the last High Druid Circle members prior to the Druid Wars. And also, you get the sense probably one of the strongest Kitsune on the island before you coming home.
Would Averin have encountered her ever at all? Even as a child?
Yes.
Okay, would he recognize this person?
Hikari was known as an aunt to all Kitsune on the island.
Okay.
She was
so
at every event, Yeah.
So he would have had personal experiences with her.
Yes. So this would be a very emotional,
Bittersweet
yeah.
memory.
Yeah. You see Gittery sits back for a moment and goes, the High Druid Circle was so important to the beginning that when they fell in battle, they were made into constellations. And you see he points up, and you can see a constellation in the shape of a fox with 9 tails. She protects us from the stars now. Always watching and always vigilant. Like your people were for this island.
So everyone's gonna kind of pull like the front half of his body a little bit more out of the bag, like his paws are resting on the edge of the bag, and he's just staring up at that constellation like nothing else in this world exists. And he's gonna stay like that.
Roll. Can you give me a
Baby.
Give me a flat D20 roll. Don't add anything to this, just roll a D20 and tell me the number.
14.
14. At that, on a 14, as you're staring at this constellation, you feel truth. You feel power. You feel home, despite how scary being here is. And on that 14, Avran, you are bestowed 2 more of your tails.
Am I even gonna fit in this bag now?
Bags of holding can hold up to 500 pounds. So.
I know, I'm joking.
So you now have 4 tails, and
Don't I get bigger every tail I get?
yes.
Shit, what am I, the size of a horse now?
You are about the size that Rune used to be. You're like the size of like a Tibetan Mastiff now.
We're getting real specific with the breeds here, okay? I'm sorry for your shoulders, Dream.
Not exactly like, because if you were the size of Rune now, you'd be the size of a Clydesdale. That's a pretty fucking big kitsune.
It's okay. I'll carry our love on my shoulders. It's
God
fine.
damn it.
Lay all your love on me.
But
I'm strong enough now.
I think Gittery also looks at you, Avran, and goes, I'm really happy to have one of your people being up there with the gods. If anybody deserves reputation up there, it's the Kitsunes. They sacrificed everything for this isle.
Is Avran still close enough to Gitterimon's paw to, like, push his head into it?
I think Gittery is, like, standing next to you, kind of looking up at the constellation with you at this point.
So is that a yes or a no?
Yes.
Okay. So he's gonna do that, and he's gonna like push his head, like you know when you get like bunts from a cat.
Yes.
He's gonna do that, and he's
No.
and he's going to say, "Thank you for your wisdom."
I think you see a surprise on in his expression. You take it from the surprise he's never been thanked for the words that he says. Like, obviously, being a tavern owner, he's thanked for the food and for the drink. But for you to thank him for his wisdom, it comes as a surprise. He's always been this, like, funny guy that people kind of, like, make fun of. Because of, like, how he talks, how he acts, who he is, like, what he does. But I think there's, like, a real profound connection here, and he looks at you, Ever, and he goes, well, you have your first follower here. Once you're up there. I wouldn't want to follow anybody else.
You're really out here trying to make me cry, Derek.
It's only gonna get worse throughout the episode.
Don't tell me that.
For everybody.
Oh yeah.
Gittery looks at all
Great.
of you and
Love that.
goes, well, I have a tavern to go watch and a town to fix. So get your butts to the other realms so that you can become gods. And I can tell the stories of how I was friends with gods. And he starts to head towards the stairs down the mountain.
I like that guy. He grows on you.
Just like his 6 hands grew on him.
Does he want more hands? We can do that, right?
You now sitting there in the caldera looking at the seats and the statues. Here, well. Took you all long enough to get up here.
We really can't have a nice moment, can we? There always has to be someone to fucking ruin it. And of course it's you!
Who's this fucking joker?
Of course it's
fucking... I'm Razcax, nice to meet you.
Oakland runs up and punches him in the face.
Give me it to hit.
Yes!
Yes!
Get him, OP!
We don't question it.
Ooh, okay, that's fun. 17 plus 8.
That hits.
Ah!
This is like
Alright, that's 3 bludgeoning.
Kill him!
What is it? 3 bludgeoning, you said?
Yes. That's an unarmed
Give him
strike.
the steel chair, Opalyn!
As you hit him, Opalyn, all of you feel surrounded by negative energy.
Gross.
cool.
Mm.
It's mostly coming from Oakland because she actually had to touch him to hit him.
A little bit is pulled out of you and brought into the ground. And from the ground before each one of you sprouts something malicious, something unfortunate that mirrors you.
That's
and I
awful.
need you all to roll initiative.
If you're doing what I think you're doing,
If we're
I
fighting,
know who I'm fighting.
Kuma got a 12.
It's a tiny little grass monster that looks like you.
Oh, right.
Kuma got a
Oh
12.
fuck! I dropped
Kuma got a 12.
Cool.
I got a 17. Riona
Oakland got a
17.
21.
I also got a 21.
Ari got a
Oakland
dirty
has a
20.
plus 8 initiative.
21 for Opalyn. What did Ari get?
A dirty 20.
20. Cool.
We're rolling initiative.
We're doing, yeah.
It's a fight. Do you guys want to fight?
Who's asking?
Apparently, ass crack.
Us Crack's always cruising for a bruising.
looking at another very, very sexy 16.
We love that. 16 and Caliber, what was yours?
Oh, 20, 30.
20. Start this first. Cool.
Oh dear.
Though he's been quiet this whole time, Elias goes first with a 23 initiative. Elias
Nice.
is going to look at all of you guys and go, what do you want? What do you need me to do? Like, this is your guys' moment, and I need to know what you need from me.
Murder him!
Okay.
Hit him with the chair.
He is going to. He is going to jump forward. He's going to take his 5 attacks on.
Oh, jeez.
That's it.
Razcax, yeah.
It's just like a faint background of the hits.
He hit with 4 out of 5 attacks. Plus, so he did 15 plus 20 is 35. And that ends his turn and brings us to Opalyn. Opalyn, before you take your attack, I need you to describe what would be the exact opposite of Opalyn to her.
Oh, fuck. Opalyn's exact opposite?
Or the things that she dislikes most about herself.
Calling her out? My god. You should have warned me that this was going to be happening, because now I have to think? How dare you? My brain cell is not happy right now.
I know, but if I warned you guys about this, it wouldn't have this spicy of a reaction.
Yeah, but now I have to think.
I know this is hard because Opalyn loves a lot about herself.
Yeah. Yeah, she does. She's great.
But there has to be something.
Something.
If it's something that she hates, then she's going to be standing opposite herself in the torn up, bloody outfit that she was wearing the night of the pageant.
If it's okay, I would like to also one-up it a little bit.
Go for it. Like I said, my brain cell's not happy right now, and I'm not thinking.
Not only is it you in the bloody, ripped-up outfit, your chest scar is also on display.
Fuck you!
You may now take your turn as this negative Opalyn stands before you. Come on, it shouldn't be that hard to fight yourself, princess.
Alright, she is going to, first of all, bonus action rage. And I'm not gonna forget this time.
To roll your wild magic.
I'm rolling my fucking wild magic. Let's see, where is it? Where is my fucking table? Alright. D8. That's not a D8. That's a D8. 7. Flowers and vines temporarily grow around you. Until your rage ends, the ground within 15 feet of you is difficult terrain for your enemies.
Ooh, love.
I love that it specifies for your enemies, not for
Yep.
your party. Alright. I think seeing herself in that outfit, chest wound exposed. How far away is it from her? It's right in front of her, right?
Yep.
Alright. I think it's gonna happen. She is going to. Let's see. Where was it? I was just looking at it.
How many enemies are there?
There is right now, for what you can see, Razcax and all of your negative versions of yourselves.
Oh, okay. So wait, is that Waliver?
If you want it to be,
It's just the WoW version of ourselves.
yeah. So it's the negative version of yourselves. That's including Raynard and Kaivalia, and also
Wobbling.
well, it is Oblin, yeah, but all the party members that are here with you right now.
Waveran.
Wah.
Okay,
Wyona.
I do have a question.
Wyoming.
What's up?
So, this got triggered by Oplin punching Razcax in the face, right?
If you punch him again.
It. Yes and no. It was going to happen
Okay.
anyway. You just pushed initiative forward.
That's fine. This shadow version of herself,
Mhm.
is it between her and Razcax? Like, are they standing in a line?
Yeah, it popped up in front of you.
Okay, cool. So, what's gonna happen is she's going to need both Razcax and the shadow version of herself to make dexterity saving throws DC 18.
Cool. Is this a straight line?
Straight line.
Okay. 1 second. Razcax rolled a dirty 20. And negative Oberlin. Damn. 22.
Well, that's fine. They'll both still take half of, what was it? 48 fire damage.
Fire damage?
Mm-hmm.
What did you...
Investiture of Flame.
Okay. Is there a rate, is it, 5 feet? A 5-foot line?
It's a 15-foot line coming from Opalin.
Okay, but does it hit things within 5 feet of that line, too?
5 feet wide.
Okay. Cool.
Alright, they both take 10 points of fire damage.
Okay.
That was halved from 20.
Cool. Awesome. And is that is that everything you can do?
She did her rage. She did the action. She doesn't want to take a movement, so I think that's it.
Cool.
Let me just double check this spell real quick. Alright, so what else this investiture of flame does is that the fire is now surrounding her in a 5-foot radius. So anybody who enters her area or ends their turn in her area also has to also takes 1d10 of fire damage.
Okay.
And then Opalyn is also immune to fire damage.
Cool.
While this is in effect.
Awesome. That brings us to Dream.
Okay.
Before you start your turn, what
Sure.
is standing in front of you?
Okay. So in front of me is someone I don't like the sight of and someone that I want to be all at the same time. Dressed in front of me is what appears to be a human version of Dream. He looks like what he could have been if Dream were born into royalty instead of the life he lived. He's well dressed. He's got clean pressed trousers, a button up, boots that appear to be spotless, and he's completely clean. But on his face are littered with scars, and there's a crown on his head, but the pieces of it are snapped, like the pieces aren't linking together, like there's gaps in the crown. And maybe it's not obvious to anyone else, but Dream, looking at the shadow version of himself, he notices the all-encompassing look of failure on his face. And that's who he's going to be facing.
As you're looking at this thing, this amalgamation, this personification of failure in front of you, it looks at you and goes, "Come on, you know it's not that easy. It's hard out there."
Hard for you? Or hard for me?
I am you. And it's only going to get harder. We should just give up. Come on.
Yeah, you're not fucking me. And he... Is there any way I could do flurry of blows on him?
Yeah, you can definitely do your 5 attacks with unarmed strike since you are a monk.
Okay. So I just roll for unarmed strike then?
So you'll roll 5 attacks. So you get 2.
Okay.
You're
it's D8, right?
It is 20. So you have to roll it to hit. For each hit. So you'll roll 5 d20 or a d20 5 times, and if they all hit your AC,
okay,
or higher, they hit, and then you will roll the damage and add it up.
Okay. It's 5d20?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Oh, they disappeared.
Yeah, so you rolled what's your to hit modifier for your unarmed strike?
My to hit modifier. Give me a sec.
It's a +8.
Yes.
So 3 of them hit.
Okay, perfect.
So roll 3d6 plus your modifier, which is 2. So 3d6 with an automatic plus 6 to this attack. And give me the damage.
13.
13. Cool.
Mhm.
And that was against your guy. Cool. That takes up your action and bonus action. Awesome. That will be Ariandri. What is standing before you?
Oh wow. I just want to make sure. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So what stands in front of Ariandri? It is a version of Ari that is demonic in nature, and not in that it looks in any way like her dad or the tiefling cardinal, the statue standing before everyone. But it looks like the fiends that were masquerading as the councilman in Dorianus, of the devil that killed Dream's brother.
Yes.
They have horns broken and fractured, leathery wings ripped and torn. On their face is a maniacal grin, and where the finger where their engagement ring should be to Sawyer is completely torn off. In the other hand, they're tossing a single gold coin up and down. This is a manifestation of Ari's inner rage, the thing that they've worked so hard to control and contain their entire life, only using when it was most necessary. This is the fear of what Ari thinks is lingering deep inside of them, even knowing that their own father is a tiefling, and knowing that he is one of the kindest, strongest men that they've ever known. Ari fears that they can't be Owen, that what they will turn into is something far, far worse, and that they won't be able to control it, and that they will hurt the people they love. And Ari looks at this manifestation of themselves and goes, I'm tired of running from you. It doesn't have to be this. I don't have to be afraid. I don't know why I still am. I have people around me that have shown me that they'd care for me no matter what happened. And if I traveled down the path of evil, they'd bring me back. I don't have to be you, and you can be better.
You see, as you say that, it looks at you. It licks the sharp teeth and the maniacal grin that you described. And it says, but yet, fear still holds you. Let me out. See what I can do. And you may take your turn.
Maybe I will. I think, I'm going to bonus action and use my Call of the Hell's Rage.
Ooh, okay. This is your first time using it. If you wouldn't mind describing what this is.
Yes. So this is Devil's Rage. You enter a rage of the 9 hells. Oh shit, I forgot about this. Every creature around you takes 10 fire damage. I'm so sorry, I forgot about that. You also, spectral flames, your appendages are covered in spectral flames. Add a d6 of fire damage to attacks. On wings for winged creatures, get a wing attack that does a d8 plus strength or damage. Devil's Control, you roll a constitution saving throw, DC 5, goes up by 5 for every success every 2 rounds you are in this rage. If you fail, you are possessed by the 9 hells themselves and aren't in control of your body. DM gains control. You roll a con save to exit the rage if you fail. DC 25 if failed on the first roll, DC 20 for any other fail. And so, Thankfully, my constitution is a 3, so unless I roll a 1 or a 2, I won't fail this. Minnie, get off the table, sweetheart. Daddy's playing D&D.
I want to rage.
She always rages. Okay, let's see. You know, we'll use the dice Colleen got me. That always rolls well. And that's a 9. Well, no, that's a 9 plus 3, so that is an 11 for my constitution roll.
Cool.
Yes. And this goes up by 5 every 2 rounds.
Yes. So it starts out at 10, right? Or no?
DC 5, it
Yeah,
says.
so now it's a 10. For the
Yes,
next roll.
in 2 rounds it'll be a 10.
Yeah.
Yee.
Cool. I did the minus 10 for everybody that's around you on my side.
Oh wait.
So everybody but Opalin and Elias and negative Opalin are and
Negative
Razcax are around
Woppling.
Are around Ariandri, so you all have to take 10 fire
We have to
damage.
take 10 damage? We can't mitigate it?
If you have a way to mitigate it, you can.
Can I just dodge?
Could-
I don't know.
Marta.
Derek, I don't know if you'll let me, but can I retroactively say that I moved away from everybody before I did that? Because I completely forgot about the 10 fire damage.
Did we put a distance on it?
Oh no, it just says everyone around you.
Yeah, because
Around you would be 5-foot radius.
even if and you guys are clustered right now. You guys weren't.
So y'all
spread
got
out.
it.
And Opalin and Elias both moved out before that.
Fuck.
What if we are fire resistant?
If you are
Sorry, y'all.
if you are resistant to fire, you take half of that, so 5 instead of 10.
Okay.
No, I'll take
Do I have any protection from being in the bag, or am I out of the bag?
Did you come out of the bag?
I have not made a move to yet.
Then you are still in the bag.
But does the bag offer me any protection?
I would say yeah. You're in a bag of holding. And
Okay,
you're
so
on-
what do I
And
do?
you're on Dream's hip, so I would say you don't take any.
Oh, neato. Cool.
If you were out of the bag, I would say you definitely took. But you are not out of the bag.
I'm protecting you with this ass.
I don't know.
I've been blessed by the booty. Thank
Cool,
you.
so that's-
You're welcome.
that's your
Inspiration,
bonus-
please.
I can't. That's your bonus action. What else would you like to do?
Many things. So I'm gonna take my great axe and I am going to swing at the manifestation in front of me. And the manifestation took 10 fire damage as well, right?
Yes. Well, it took 5 because it's
Okay, beautiful.
sharing your stats.
Oh, true, it is. Yes, that is so fair. Okay. Okay, so I added d6 of fire damage to attacks.
Okay.
Sorry, I've never used this before, so I'm like looking at
No,
it
you're fine.
to make sure, because my one brain cell does not work that well. Alright, so anyway, I'm gonna roll to hit this bitch, and I'm assuming this bitch has my armor class.
Yes.
Beautiful. So we gotta beat a 16. So I need a 5. I just need a good 5, y'all. That's all I need. And if I don't get it, I'm gonna kill someone. Alright, I got a 15, so that's a 25.
Awesome. That hits.
Great, we're all safe.
Alright, beautiful. I'm gonna kill someone. I'm gonna punch a dude. Where will you find a dude?
In my computer screen. There.
Alright, so... Okay. So That is 14 plus my rage damage, so that's 18 plus a d6. Let me roll this bitch. I always forget what the d6 looks like, but it's the square. It's so easy to remember, you fucking idiot. Okay, that's a 5, so that's 18 plus 5. That is, give me a minute, don't tell me. Yeah, it's gonna be 23. 23 damage on the first one.
And so it was 5 fire damage.
And then I'm going to roll. Yes, 5 fire damage. Oh yeah, so it would be halved. So like it's 2, or is that 3?
2.
Okay, yeah. So that would be 20 damage altogether.
Don't forget you have your second attack.
Yes, I was gonna do that. I gotta roll again.
Again.
Barbarians.
I'm gonna roll with. I saw Win. Barbarian is fun. I saw Win say that it sounded like I was rolling with my great ass. So yes, I will be rolling with my great ass. Oh, and that's a 6. So that is 17 to hit, which hits. So we're gonna do this bitch. We're gonna do the great axe again. Alright, so that's 17 plus 4 for my rage damage. So that is, don't tell me, I will get there, 21, and then I have to roll for my fire. Ooh, that's a 6, so that's 3, so that is 24 damage altogether.
Awesome. Beautiful. That brings us to Caliber. What do you see in front of you?
I see me. Hi, how's it going?
Yes, but what does this you represent?
Like a negative version of me?
Or things that you do not like about yourself, or something of the sort of that.
I don't know, I really like myself.
You do.
Regrets.
I don't think Calvert has. Well, okay.
Wow.
Oh god, I actually don't know what. I mean, like, yeah, it'd probably look like Walver, but like,
They could also be alive.
oh, that'd be dark. Yeah, it could be the version of me that used to be alive and was still. It still has the hair covering the eye in shame or in fear.
Could it also be the version of you that was on the brink?
The brink of what?
Life? In that moment?
What moment?
When you died? With the blood streaming down your face?
I guess.
It is up to you. It is your character. I was just.
It's. I don't know what a negative version of myself would really like.
It doesn't necessarily have to be negative. That's just the way I'm wording it. It could be like
All the things you
Dark
wish you could
Caliber.
be.
like it could be
Your
something
greatest fears.
like how
Oh my god,
open-
country singer Caliber.
Is that what it looks like? It is totally. You are totally able to have it look like that if you want.
How many red pickup trucks has he sang about?
Thinks my tractor's sexy.
God.
I think it would look like a young Caliber who's still like hiding and running from everyone. And doesn't really know who he is, I guess.
Okay.
He's gonna die soon anyway.
I think that I think that fits because that's probably what you regret in this moment, being this like new you that like accepts yourself and loves yourself, like not maybe
The pre-Lux Caliber, really.
yeah, like that Caliber that's ashamed of who he is.
Yeah.
Like you regret being ashamed of yourself. Okay, that fits. You may take your turn.
Okay. Well, I'm actually going to summon the real Waliver. He's a level.
Oh yeah, the Celestial.
There's no point in doing it at 9, so I'll just do it at 8. Summon Celestial. Boop. And it's going to summon the Defender Celestial at level 8, so he's going to get a turn right after me. And I'm going to burn some sorcery points to quick cast, and I know we keep doing this, and it's technically against the rules to cast a spell as a bonus action while it's not a cantrip. I don't know if we actually ever care about that rule, but technically my the bardic improvement we gave me at level 10 does also solve that.
Yeah, I don't care about that rule.
I'll just mark a bardic for it. And yeah, I'm going to cast Beacon of Hope on every one of our positive selves.
Cool. On all your friends.
On all my friends. Everyone.
You all feel a rush of hope and music enter your heart as Caliber casts this spell. What does this spell do? Again?
Everyone has advantage on wisdom saves and death saves, and when they are healed for the maximum possible amount.
Cool.
It's a really good spell.
It is. Is that call your turn to an end?
Yeah.
Cool. Which will then be Waliver.
Waliver is going to attack myself, I guess. Or the negative me, the worst Waliver.
Okay.
He was summoned at level 8, so he gets 4 attacks. Yep, okay. I always forget how much the hit die is. 1. No, that's damage. Is it just a d20 plus 10? Your spell attack. Oh, okay, so it's d20 plus 11. Okay, so 4 attacks. That is 25. 23. 19. And a natural 20.
Cool. Give it to me. Give me that damage.
Oh god, where's my dice? It's 1d10 plus 3 plus spells level and radiant damage.
And don't forget that crunchy crit.
That's a max damage.
Max
I need like a
damage and then you
spreadsheet for
roll.
this.
So, what does the attack do?
1d10 plus 3 plus spells level. So I cast it at level 8, so it's plus 8. So 3 plus 8, that's
So it's
11.
an automatic 21.
Alright, so there's a 21.
And then you roll another d10 to add to that.
I'm really gonna like start writing this down. So 21 plus, that was 8, plus 3 plus 8, that's 19. They all hit?
It's your AC. So if they all hit your
Oh.
AC, they hit.
I've never been happier to have a lower AC. Let's see, it's 2 plus 11, 13. 7 plus 11. 18. 18. Is it also my health or something? 7
Yes,
plus...
it is also your health.
God, I might actually just kill myself. 7 plus 11, another 18. Yeah. 21 plus 19. Sorry, everyone.
Beautiful. Math is hard.
It is.
Even for people that are good at it.
Awesome. You can't even use D&D Beyond for this because it doesn't have like rolls for this other than I have to manually enter the dice.
Come on, D&D Beyond, be better.
So 89 damage.
Nice. That's a big ass chunk. Negative you is not happy.
Good. So every time it lands a hit, a creature within 10 feet gains 1d10 temporary health.
Cool. You can choose any of your allies that are in there. So not Elias or Opalin.
Well, I'm gonna give myself temporary health, just to offset the fire damage, and I'm gonna do the same pretty much for a 1d10 temporary health. Okay. So I'm gonna give myself 5. And I guess here's some for Dream. Dream, you're gonna get 7. Here's one for Opalin. Nope, Opalin's not
Thanks.
near me. Here's one for Ariandri. You're gonna get, that's another 5. And somebody gets an 8. Riona can have 8.
I think you're muted.
Who's muted?
Oh, thank you. I appreciate the 5.
Ah,
Is that Andrew? I just want to check. Is that everyone who got hit? Because Ari didn't take any damage from that, and if
It's
someone else
temporary
needs
health,
it, I'd
not
rather
healing
they
health.
have it. But if everyone,
oh, I know you have a lot of health too.
okay, well, oh yeah,
So
yes,
it was
that's why I'm saying, like, if someone else needs, it, definitely give it to them.
me, Dream, and Riona. Opalin's too far, and Averin didn't take any damage.
Do you want?
And
What about
so
Kuma?
Kuma, I can give it to Kuma instead. So I think
Yeah,
that was a
yeah, give it to
7 or a
Kuma.
5
I'm all
I
good.
gave you.
Thank you. You gave me a 5.
Okay, so 5 for Kuma then.
Delightful.
Cool. And that ends your turn, Caliver?
Walliver, but yes.
Walliver, yeah. That brings us to negative Ariandri.
Oh,
They look at you and they go, how cute. I'll show you how it's really done. And they go into their own Call of the Nine Hells rage. And they are also going to take their 2 attacks on you. And I already did all the -10 on my side, so everybody around Ariandri and negative Ariandri has to take 10 fire damage again unless you are resistant, because then it'd be 5.
Is the bag still holding up?
Well, shit.
You have not exited it, so
Terrific.
I said it once, I have to honor it.
This is some fire resistant fabric, goddamn.
Cool. So
Flame retardant.
both of these hit you.
That sucks.
That is going to be 10 regular damage and 3 fire damage because I have it. Oh my god. That's going
Sweet.
to
So that's
be-
13.
Yep. 17 regular damage and 1 fire damage.
Alright.
So
Okay.
18 total on that. That is the end of their turn. That's going to be negative Caliver. Oh, I know how to use Ariandri. I don't know how to use Caliver. This is gonna be oh geez, interesting.
Guys, I have If I hope Derek doesn't see my spell list.
I do see your spell list.
I could fuck us all.
Okay, let's see what I can do. What can I do? I love how Andrew has built his character.
I don't have any attack spells, at least.
Yeah. Except, negative caliber is not going to attack you, Caliber.
Whoa! I'm like the best caliber here out of the three of us.
It is going to cast Otto's Irresistible Dance on Opalin.
No.
Or no, on Ariandri. As they are closer.
I was gonna say.
I need a DC 19 Wisdom save.
The fuck?
With advantage.
Ariandri. With advantage.
Hell yeah.
And then
Beacon of Hope.
Negative Caliber is going to spend the sorcery points to bonus action that.
That's 2 sorcery points to bonus action.
Yep. And is going to dimension door over to behind Razcax. And that let me
Okay.
know.
Oh, that fell off the table. Okay. Well, out of 17, so I did not make it.
So you start dancing?
Oh wait, I only rolled it once. Hold on, let me just try that one more time because I did not roll with advantage.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not much better. It's a 10.
Cool. You're not immune to being charmed. You just have advantage on charm, right?
I'm pretty sure. You have advantage on saving throws against being charmed, and magic can't put you to sleep.
Okay, since you had advantage.
So you have double advantage then. You do a third roll.
Oh, okay. Well, let me do that.
Yeah, you have a natural advantage, so I'll allow the triple advantage.
Fuck yeah, buddy. Not much better. That's a 7.
So you start dancing, and you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws and attack rolls while you are dancing. And other creatures have advantage on their attack rolls against you. And as an action, you can make a wisdom saving throw to regain control of yourself. The spell ends on a successful save. Until negative caliber loses concentration. That will be Riona. You may be muted, Riona, I think.
I am. Give me just 1 second here.
Oh yeah, because you need to tell me what you see.
Okay, so before Riona stands a younger version of herself. It is the part of herself shortly after she graduated, shortly after she took her oath. This child who had seen the world in all the worst of it. A child who had been unwanted, felt unloved, and was doing anything she could to prove herself, to prove that she was worthy of being loved. She sees the girl who would do anything to be accepted. The girl who would mold herself into shapes that she was never made to be, would force herself to be someone she's not in order to do what she needed to do. She saw a girl full of regret. She saw a girl full of pain and sorrow who just wanted to be loved more than anything. A girl who felt like a failure to all those who cared about her because she couldn't quite live up to the expectations. A girl who just, at the end of the day, no matter how hard she tried, she was never good enough. She sees the ill-fitting armor. She sees the tired eyes. She sees the fresh scars. She sees the white in her hair, how she used to be ashamed of it, and what it meant, and who it came from. Because for the longest time, she believed that she didn't even want her, yet she served her. So, before her stands the person who she never wants to be again. Because that person is someone she thought she buried when she made her new oath.
As you're standing there looking at her, this girl, this thing that was summoned, looks at you and goes, well, maybe if I do good and I learn to fight, she'll love me. I have to fight hard, and maybe she'll love me, and maybe Dad'll change. I don't know.
Rihanna's going to step forward to her. And she's going to say, she always wanted you. And he will never change. Because he was not made to love you. But there's a world out there that will. People you've not met yet. And everything will be beautiful. And I don't know how well this is going to work because I know my own stats, but we're going to try it anyway. I'm going to I think it's a cast. I'm going to use Channel Divinity, Turn the Faithless. As an action, you can present your holy symbol, and each fae or fiend within 30 feet of you that can hear you must make a wisdom saving throw, DC 17. On a failure, the creature is turned for 1 minute or until it takes damage. So Riona's going to cast Turn the Faithless to see if we can turn them to our side.
Now, these do have fiendish magic. So for this, I will count them as fiends.
Yay!
So I need a 15 on this roll. Or no, you have a
17.
I need and it's a saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
Using your stats, I need a 6 on this roll. I need a 5 or lower in order to not get this.
Yeah, I know, but it also applies to anybody within 30 feet of me, so.
That is a 16 on the die.
You definitely beat it.
Do that, and it said 30 feet of me?
Within 30 feet of me. Sounds like there's a few.
Negative Opalin rolled a nat 1. Dream got it. That one got it. Negative Kuma did not get it.
Yay! Burn, baby, burn.
Negative aberrant. Negative Caliver did not get it.
Yeah, suck it. Me.
Negative Arianju did not get it. So that is negative Arianju, negative Caliver, negative Kuma, and negative Opalin. That all get turned. So what does that mean exactly?
So, I believe that means that they are on our side for one turn.
A turn
Or until they take damage.
Oh.
So it's for 1 minute. So 1 minute. So for 1 minute they are on our side, or until they take damage.
So a turned creature must spend its turn trying to move as far away from you as it can, and it can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of you. So it can't take reactions. For its action, it can only use the dash action to try to escape from an effect that prevents it from moving. If there's nowhere to move, the creature can use the dodge action. Okay. Cool. So on their turn, the ones that failed will try to run away. And that was your action.
Let's see what I can do as a bonus action here.
You can. I believe can your Rune take attack?
He is, and since he's with me, I technically don't have to summon him.
Yes.
So Rune's gonna join the fight. So now it's Rune's turn.
Yes, he shares your initiative.
So Rune is going to. Rune is going to bite her. He is going to. Knowing this isn't me, knowing this is not someone he can trust, even though I'm being kind to her, she looks at him and says, Rune, fetch. And Rune runs towards her, mouth agape, and takes a bite.
Okay. That's a hit.
Alright. So it's going to be a melee weapon attack, so +9. So melee weapon. 20 plus 9. Let's see. Oh. That's going to be a 19 plus 9, so that is going to be a 28. I'm sorry?
That hits.
Definitely hits. Not in my own armor class. And that is going to be a 1d6 plus 6 piercing damage plus a 1d6 fire damage.
Cool.
And the fire damage will be half because it's real and she, fire resistant. A d6. So 1d6. That's going to be 4 plus 6, so 10 damage plus 3. So half of 3 is a 1.5, so just, I guess, 1.
Cool. Bring us to Avaran.
Shit, okay.
What does Avaran see before him?
So does it have to be a version of him?
So the idea of it is it's either negative aspects of yourself or a version of yourself that you dislike or regret or have negative emotions towards.
Okay, so it could be a concept.
Technically, yeah.
Okay, because I was gonna say you can fit slaps the fox. You can fit so much fucking self-loathing in this boy. I don't think there's a single thing about himself that he likes. Okay. So negative Avrin is more of a concept, and this concept looks like the skeleton of a fox shrouded in the shifting miasma. It doesn't have a face, but its features keep changing. And it is the putrefied and rotted faces of all the other kitsune that he would have known as a child. So it shifts through friends, his father, his mother, and then it settles on the face of a very little kid. The skull is bleached. The jaw is only connected on one side, so it's hanging. And her throat is torn out. And it settles on that for a little longer than the other faces before it resumes shifting. And Averin is just going to scream after seeing this, about as loud and as shrill and piercing as he possibly can. Because it is the one thing in his life, I think, that haunts him the most.
I think as you shriek, this thing, this fluttering, spectral, changing construct, you hear almost the sputtering of voices layered on top of each other, fighting for attention, fighting for the way to talk, fighting for the front. You hear it say, you ran, you left us, you got out, abandoner, you, the last of us. Why you? Yet you hide. Are you that willing to try and join us? Or is there still fight in you, son? And what would you like to do with your turn? Besides
Damn, she really said, yeah, gaslight gatekeep girl boss.
You know it. I mean, I've been working on this final battle for months. I'm prepared.
Okay, what are the odds that I could dash past this thing?
You could disengage to not take an opportunity attack, or you could dash and take an opportunity attack.
Because I don't wanna engage with Shadow Averin, she's a bitch. But I would like to see if I can target Renesmee back there.
Okay, so you want to... Yeah, you can take an opportunity attack from Shadow Averin to go attack Razcax if you'd like.
I would like to do that. How do we do that?
Yeah, so you would just run past, and I will roll to see if it hits you. I have your character sheet right here. It is going to take an unarmed strike at you. Does it 12 hit? No. You're good. You don't get hit. So you can go and you can attack Razcax.
Cool. Later, bitch. I am going to engage Averin's special sauce, if you will. And I'm going to activate the Tales of the Fox aura of the Ancient. So that is a spirit shroud of the 9 tails that surrounds Averin, and anyone in 10 feet that I consider an ally. So am I still close enough to anyone to do that?
Elias are there.
All right, cool. Y'all get 10 HP.
Like, you heal 10 HP. So,
Opaline didn't take any damage.
Cool.
Nice.
But
Well, you get
maximum.
You get an extra 10. Buy yourself something nice. And can I?
So is this temporary hit points or was this just healing?
This would be like healing.
Oh, okay.
And the maximum?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Just D10 per round. Yeah.
And can I have Primal Savagery as a cantrip. Can I still use that?
Yep.
Cool. I think it's time for some dick biting.
Haha.
Go right ahead. Give me that to hit, baby.
Okay, one moment. $24.
That hits. Give me the damage.
Okay, one moment.
I can hurt him in the health bar.
I have to fish out 3 D10s. Give me a moment.
You are okay. Dice are our friends sometimes, except for when we need them, then they run away.
Okay, so we got a 7, a 6, and a 9.
Cool. So that's math. 13 plus 9. 22. Ooh. Roll one more. It's 4d10.
Oh,
For primal
okay.
damage from savagery.
It says 3 on my sheet.
It should say 4. It says 4 where I'm looking at.
What the?
We'll do
It's a 5.
5, so 27 damage. Cool. Awesome. Shadow Avarant's turn is next. It turns to look at you as you run past it towards Razcax. And it goes, you can't run from us forever. We are your past. We are your future. We are what you look forward to and what you fear. We follow you. Your tales are our tales. Your ancestors are our ancestors. We are you. And it is going to... what is it going to do? It is going to... You know what? It's going to move forward and it's going to Primal Savagery you. Say what? A 19 plus 15.
Oh no, my nuts.
4d10.
You're gonna love my nuts.
That'll be 34 damage to you, Avaran. And as it bites into you, it pulls back, and it looks into your eyes. And as you make, or it literally it bites you and moves to look in your eyes, so you cannot escape it. And in its eyes, you're flashed through all the lives that were lost. All the
Can it not do
lives
that?
that you saw before, that you ran from. And it says, it's time to face us. Judgment comes. And that is where we'll end this episode.
Gross.
So we will see you all next week to continue this epic psychological
Horror.
mental physical battle between our godlets and themselves.
Therapy.
In our finale episode of the
Huzzah!
Great Awakening. I thank you all for being here. We love you so much. This episode should be up by Sunday, if not Monday. We will see you on Friday at 9 p.m. EST, 6 or 9:30 p.m. EST, 6:30 p.m. PST. I took 30 minutes extra early. Did not want to do that. For our finale episode, where we will quell this final battle and see if our godlets ascend. I do have things that I want to plug. As you guys know, if you are on our Twitter and our socials, we have announced our first mini-series, Bottom Sept, which will be DM'd by the lovely CJ, who plays Kaivalia from this campaign. And I also announced a 5-episode miniseries called The Story of Before, where we will learn the story of our 4 beginnings, and they will each be played by 4 special guests. Radical Slinky, who was Evangeline Thomas in this campaign, Connor Kerrigan, who is a big face on D&D TikTok and runs a couple podcasts himself. We have Valiant Dorian, who was on the wonderful Transplanar RPG, The Second Stranger. If you haven't checked that out, please go do it. It's amazing. It made me cry. And we have Wesselhausen, who is a lovely streamer here on Twitch. After this campaign, we will be moving to a full audio platform. We will not be live on Twitch except for special episodes and different things like that. But keep an eye out. We will also be starting to do our tavern talk soon, which will be one-on-ones with all of our players to talk about how they went into character creation for this and their ideas and everything like that. But we will see you on Friday. Follow us on Twitter, TikTok. You can follow us here. We might go live. Don't know how often. Instagram, and I believe we do have a Facebook page, but like nobody uses Facebook anymore. Hey, I made one just in case. Okay. But we love you all. You can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Samsung Podcasts, Audible, Amazon Music, any podcasting location, really, I think we're on. We love you all.
And before we sign off, I do want to do a quick little plug. On our Instagram right now, I did skip today. Y'all have to forgive me. I've been having some issues with my allergies. I'm not been feeling very well. I didn't get to it today, but I have been posting a series of reintroductions of our cast members. So each day I try to post a portrait I kind of worked with, and do a little about page with the help of our lovely DM sometimes, because once again, as I mentioned, I've been a little under the weather. But check out the series, come to know and love our cast from the beginning if you haven't had a chance to listen all the way through yet. And use it as a chance to not only learn about the characters, but to give us some love to our cast, because we are full of amazing people who I love dearly, and I'm so glad that I got to be a part of this and can now call them my friends. So just if you're on the Insta, just pop over and give us some love over there, and give our friends some love, because they truly deserve it.
Also, next week we should have hopefully a full 10-seat table for the final episode, as Kaivalia will be joining us next episode, and Notley may possibly be joining us again for the finale episode. So we will see you next week. We appreciate you all. I appreciate all of you players.
Aww.
Oh.
I wouldn't be able to do this without you guys. it'd be just me telling stories by myself and be quite boring. I'm glad I could psychologically torture your characters in this little fight time.
Rude.
Can't wait to continue doing it in a week.
Rude.
I'm just glad I got to punch Rat Sack in the face.
I haven't gotten to you
Worse.
yet, Kuma.
Rat sack.
Haven't gotten to you yet. We're getting there.
You can not. You can just not.
No, I gotta.
Nah.
You giant bear.
Bear. Treasures. But yes, we will see you guys next week. Good night.
Good night.
Who was that?
Bye.